Thank you for the rescue, friends. Forgive me for not looking my best. These savages haven't allowed me a bath or a change of clothes since they kidnapped me. I'm Percival Wesson of the 100 Families.
Daddy? Oh, thank God I found you. I've been praying for this day.
Peaches, you're alive. I can't believe it. I was so afraid that...
Oh, but Daddy, Mama and little Percy are dead. The Dorseys killed them in the Garden of the Gods. I couldn't protect...
Hush, Lucia, hush. You would have saved them if it was possible to do so. I know that. Aren't you the bravest daughter that ever was?
I tried to be, Daddy. I went after Nelius Dorsey to get my revenge. The Rangers and I found him and confronted him.
You talked to Nelius?
I pulled the trigger on him myself. Mama and Percy, I got justice for them.
It's complicated. No, it's not. I won't lie to you, Lucia. Not when you're all I have left. Nelius told you the truth.
Oh, Daddy.
I'm sorry, darling. Truly. You see, years ago, the Patriarch asked me to get some men together and disrupt a meeting of the Dorseys, who were agitating to establish elections in Colorado. Saul, he didn't feel it was time for that yet. So we showed up in hoods, brandishing clubs, ready to teach them all a lesson. But it only took one Dorsey fighting back, and I started shooting instead of swinging. I was just so mad that they'd turn on the man who had saved us all. Well, once one was dead, we had to kill the rest, didn't we? I mean, we couldn't let my sins tarnish Saul's reputation. So we hunted him down. Until Nelius showed up at our doorstep, I thought we'd got them all. Not in so many words. Maybe I just thought that's what he wanted. He certainly wasn't displeased when I told him what had happened. He just told me to be damn sure I got all the witnesses. And we never spoke of it again.
Oh, Daddy, Mama and Percy, they'd still be alive if you hadn't killed those Dorseys. It all comes back around to you. What do I do now, Rangers? What do I do with my father? Let him live or die by the rule of law that he talked so much about when I was growing up. Yes, that seems just.
Whatever the judgment is, I will accept it. I deserve any punishment they mete out.
Then I will take you to Sheriff Daisy. Let's go home, Father. That's right. There's work yet to be done, isn't there? Daddy, will you promise me that you will go home and wait for me?
I will. I promise. I will be there when you get back. I love you, Lucia. Never forget that. Be a better Wesson than I was. When the Dorseys attacked Colorado Springs, they burst into our house and rounded up my family. I'd agreed to come courting Lucia earlier so she wasn't home. It wasn't until I saw him in the Garden of the Gods that I realized he was part of it. Nelius Dorsey mocked me and spat in my face. He made me watch while he killed my wife and little Percy. And then he took me away, gave me to Liberty as a hostage. I've been here since. The Wessons are an old Colorado family from original survivalist stock, strong and self-reliant. And I maintained that tradition of self-reliance in myself and my children. They were taught to shoot, survive in the wild, and it didn't make one damn bit of difference. Those murderous Dorseys. Goodbye.
What do I do now, Rangers? What do I do with my father? Forgive him? Forget his crime? Let him escape justice? After he has told me since birth to pursue justice at all costs.
Daughter, I promise I will never forget my crime. And if justice means making me suffer for it, I assure you the knowledge of the bloodshed I have birthed will torture me for the rest of my life. And if that's not enough, then turn me over to the marshals. I will accept their judgment, whatever it is.
All right, Daddy. I'll make that decision when I've had more time to think on it. Let's go home. That's right, Rangers. Forgive me. There's work yet to be done, isn't there? Daddy, I'll see you at home.
I'll be there when you get back. I promise. I love you, Lucia. Never forget that. Be a better Wesson than I was.
That seems fitting, but it's a hard thing to exile your own kin.
No, Peaches. The Rangers are right. I don't deserve to go back. Liberty would not have had the Dorseys to rely on if I hadn't been an angry fool all those years ago. I'll head east, see where the wind takes me. I love you, Lucia. Never forget that. Be a better Wesson than I was.
Are you saying you want to kill him? No. No way. Never. I'd die first. You'll have to go through me first. I already have.